Satnam and welcome. My name is Ann Taylor. It is my honor to lead you in Kundalini Yoga this morning. This is week 4 of our Practicing for Global Peace series, Heart Coherence and the Collective Psyche. And today's sub-theme is From Coherence to Presence, where we will begin to explore what it's like from living from a place of peace and coherence and not as a peak experience. And I want to share a sentiment that Carl Jung gave the world, a quote from him, and he cautions us. The world hangs on a thin thread, and that is the psyche of man, the psyche of humans. That thin thread, our psyche, our connection with the whole. And he lived during a time of World War I and then World War II and lived through horrific times. And he saw in premonitions what was forthcoming. So just keeping that in mind as I preface the class. So throughout this month, we've explored peace as something we cultivate through self-regulation, relationships, courage, and coherence. But at a certain point, peace stops being something we practice and something that we learn to inhabit. Coherence becomes less a state we enter and leave and more a way of being. Our inner orientation that quietly shapes perception, presence, and choice. That is that thin thread of psyche. And in this final class of January, we shift from doing coherence to living from it, allowing peace not to become a goal, but the field through which we meet ourselves in the world. This past week, our community, like many others, has been touched by pain of the life lost in Minneapolis. A man who cared for others as a nurse was killed in a confrontation with federal agents. And the images and stories have been deeply moving for many people, and it's hard to even talk about. So situations like this bring up strong feelings and emotions. And in the practice of yoga, we are invited to inhabit those feelings. This is not about a spiritual bypass where we're just, everything's good, we're just going to enter bliss. No, we feel our feelings. And we learn how to not get sucked into them. And by that I mean through reactivity or going numb and shutting down. So let's rub the palms of the hands together as we prepare to tune in with the Adi mantra. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. And inhale to tune in. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Om Namo Gurudev Namo. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satgare Name, Sri Gurudev Name. Adgare Name, Jugadgare Name, Satguru Namaha, Siddhi Guru De Namaha. Inhale deeply. Exhale. Allow the eyes to remain closed and just allow a sankalpa, an intention for the class to come forward. And if nothing comes to mind, I'll offer one, and that is, I am peace, and I live in peace through the midst of chaos. We'll begin today's practice with breath work. We're going to do the basic breath series. This is an excellent reset. So the times, as always, can be shortened. We're going to do this for 11 minutes or so, and you can always just chunk it down to each segment being 1 minute, and you can get yourself into a nice reset. We will then be moving to the basic spinal series, moving our spine, and then we will do the Kirtan Kriya. And time permitting, depending how the timing of the class goes, we'll either do the short 12-minute or we may stretch it out longer. So I'll just get the music going for our pranayam. Sitting with a nice straight spine. Left hand in Gyan Mudra. Block off the right nostril and begin long deep breathing through the left nostril only. Inhaling left, exhaling left. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow point. Learning to resonate and vibrate with the same vibration as peace, allowing ourselves to enter that space and remain in it. And now switch nostrils, block off the left, and inhale deeply and exhale deeply through the right nostril only. The monks who are walking across, the Buddhist monks who are walking across the southern part of the United States right now, exhibit a beautiful example of peace. They are walking for peace. Peace doesn't mean we don't do anything. It's learning to have the clarity to listen to what is your right next step. What actions or non-actions is your higher self, your heart center telling you to do. It may be different for everyone. And now the next segment is to inhale through the left nostril, exhale right. Inhale left, exhale right, and continue that pattern. Inhale left, exhale right.
Agre name, jungagre name, sakre name.
One of the greatest gifts we can give to the world is by bringing our own self into coherence and living from that place of peace. As we talked about in week 1, we talked about the tipping point of if enough people are vibrating at higher frequencies, it's enough for a planetary shift. So don't underestimate what you can do. Instead of trying to fix out there, let's begin in here first. And by that, I do not mean do not take action. That comes from a heartfelt space. Okay, beautiful. Now let's switch sides. Inhaling right, exhaling left. Inhale deeply through the right nostril. Exhale completely through the left.
Agre name, sakre name, Sri Guru Deve name.
As thoughts may come, simply notice and allow them to drift off like clouds by not attaching. inhale and relax the breath. And we'll finish it off with breath of fire. And for ladies who may be pregnant or on early moon cycle, always substitute long, deep breathing. Just as a quick reminder, breath of fire is like a dog panting done through the nose. On the exhale, pull the navel in. Let's begin. Eyes are closed, focused at the brow.
Satkare name Siri Guru Deve name Adgure name Gadgure name Satkare name Siri Guru Deve name Agure name Gagure name Sakure name Siri Guru Deve name
If the mind is drifting off, simply notice. Come back to the breath.
Agure name Jungagure name Sakure name Siri Guru Deve name Adgure name Gadgure name Satkure
And now inhale deeply. Exhale. Deep inhale. Exhale. And allow the eyes to remain closed and just take in your experience. This basic breath series is an excellent reset when you need to shift your mood, shift your frame of mind. And just notice how you feel compared to when you first sat down, or perhaps when you first got up this morning. And now we'll move into the basic spinal series. And this is a beautiful integration kriya. It works on our flexibility, which is lovely, but it also helps with our nervous system balance, the heart-spine, the heart-brain communication, and whole body coherence. So as you're doing this, pay attention to that beautiful vertical column of your spine. And we'll start with spinal flex. Simple but powerful. Holding on to the ankles as you inhale, rock the hips forward, exhale back. And let's begin. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Dropping out of our heads and into our body, listening to what the language of somatic intelligence is telling us. If we're feeling anxieties, and there's no immediate danger, but it's more like the collective feeling of angst, you can self-regulate with breath, with other people, with your pet, if you have a beautiful little being, friends. We don't have to go this alone. Synchronizing the breath and the motion. If your spine is nice and warmed up, you can pick up the pace. As always, listen to your body. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale. There are brief meditations between the exercises, so allow the eyes to remain closed and breathe long and deep. And now coming into rock pose, sitting on the heels, and you may have an alternate position. We're going to continue spinal flex. Inhaling forward, exhaling back. Checkpoints. Keep the hands in one place on the thighs and don't have them go up and down. The head stays relatively stable. It doesn't flop around either. Let the breath power the movement. "30 seconds, renew your focus." Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale and come back into easy pose. And now we'll move on to spinal twist. Putting the hands on the shoulders, thumb in back, fingers in the front. Keep the upper arms parallel to the floor and don't slump. Keep your posture nice and straight. Inhale as you rotate to the left and exhale to the right. The head moves with the body. And as always, you can mentally vibrate Sat Nam on these back and forth or the spinal flex movements. Allow the heart center to open. Inhale, center. Suspend the breath. Apply root lock. Exhale, relax the hands down. Allow the eyes to remain closed. And again, meditate. Next exercise, bear grip. The left palm is away from your body and you're going to hook your fingers, and it's an active mudra. You're going to be pulling. The position is front of the heart center, about 6 to 8 inches away. We're going to begin to seesaw up and down with the breath. Inhale left up, exhale the right up. And let's begin. Nice, powerful breathing. Another heart-opening exercise. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, and pull, and apply root lock, tightening up the body. Exhale and relax. Again, remain in a meditative state. And now hands on the knees as we continue our spinal flexes, inhaling forward, exhaling back. You may notice that more of the spine is engaged depending on where we place our hands. Synchronize your breath and the motion. Nice deep inhales and exhales. Keeping our spine nice and flexible. This Kriya helps us to go deeper when we get to the meditation. Seeing if you can notice if there are any blockages in the spine or other places in the body, and just without any effort, just let them go. And inhale, center. Exhale, once again, relax. And now with the hands on the knees, let's begin shoulder shrugs. Inhale up, exhale down. A nice vigorous motion. Inhale, both shoulders up, suspend the breath, apply root lock. Exhale. And now gently begin to rotate your head in small circles. And reverse direction. And come to center. And now placing the hands in bear grip again, this time at the throat. Inhale deeply, suspend the breath, and pull. Apply root lock. Exhale. Suspend the breath, pull, and apply root lock. Over the crown, inhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Exhale. Hold the breath out, pull root lock, and pull the mudra. Back to the throat. Inhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Exhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Over the crown, inhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Exhale, suspend, pull, and lock. And one more round at the throat. Inhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Exhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Over the crown, inhale, suspend, pull, and lock. Exhale, suspend, pull, and lock. And relax the hands down. And just as a reminder, if you're watching this as a recording in the future, these classes are designed to go in a series. So if some of the instructions seem kind of too abbreviated and you're not really clear what I'm talking about, that's the reason. So if you go back to the beginning or check the website, you can get a clear idea of what some of these things mean. And now we're going to move on to Sat Kriya, which can be a Kriya done all in its own. The mudra is to interlace the fingers, extend the index finger, and cross the thumbs. For ladies, left over right, men, right over left. So that's the mudra. This mudra is going to come out of your field of vision. So you know what that's like. The mantra is Sat Nam. Sat Nam. So you chant this aloud. On the Sat, pull the navel point in. Sat, the energy comes up. Nam, relax. And let's begin. The arms will be hugging the ear. And please follow my lead. Sat Nam, 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 Sat Nam Sat, 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 Nam. Inhale deeply. Suspend the breath. Apply root lock. Exhale. Hold the breath out. Apply root lock. Inhale and relax. And please come into easy pose for our meditation. Okay, we do have enough time to do the long version of Kirtan Kriya. There's several components to this. There's a mantra, and you're going to be rotating your fingers with the mantra. Sa, ta, na, ma. So the thumb is going to touch each finger with each syllable. Sa, ta, na, ma. The hands will be resting on the knees. We'll begin by chanting aloud. My microphone, I'm not going to be chanting because there's a delay and it'll be causing chaos and confusion. And then we move into a whisper element where we are engaging, calling to the divine, the creative intelligence in the universe. The central section, you're going to be mentally chanting sa, ta, na, ma. Throughout the whole thing, the fingers keep rotating. And that's when you're in union with the divine. And then we come out of it back to a whisper, back to a loud. It'll be clear with the music we're using. There's one more thing, a visualization. Imagining a beam of energy coming into the crown, and then at the forehead, you shoot it out on the ah. So sa, ta, na, ma. Keep the visualization going. And I realize there's a lot going on here, so do your best. And then the focus is on the brow point. The eyes remain closed. And let me get the music started. And get ready, we'll go right into it.
Satanama, 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 Satanama,
silent. Continue the mantra silently. Continue the fingers moving. In union with the divine. back to a whisper.
Sa Sadanama, 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 Sadanama.
And inhale deeply. Exhale. And just take a few moments before we close the class. If you're not staying for community time, I encourage you, if you're able, to do a deep relaxation after we finish. I want to be respectful for everyone's time and end close to our normal time. And let's rub the palms of the hands together to close the sacred circle with a long Sat and a short Nam. Sat Nam, truth is my identity. Inhale deeply. Exhale. And inhale to close. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. Sat Nam. I want to thank each and every one of you for your participation in this series. It's a pleasure having you in the energetic circle, whether you're here live or on the recordings. Sat Nam, and have a beautiful rest of your day.